Imagine waking up every morning feeling bloated, sluggish, or uncomfortable. Your stomach just isn't the same anymore. You've tried cutting down on junk food, you drink your water, and maybe even added a probiotic or two. But still, your gut just doesn't feel right. Now picture this. What if the real issue wasn't what you're missing, but what you're unknowingly eating? Foods you think are harmless, maybe even healthy, could actually be secretly wrecking your gut health, especially if you're over 60. Hi, welcome back to Health Reset, where we help you take charge of your well-being naturally and intelligently. In today's video, we're pulling back the curtain on 5 everyday foods that may be quietly sabotaging your digestive system, inflaming your intestines, and making it harder for your body to absorb the nutrients it desperately needs at your age. This isn't just about gas or bloating. Poor gut health affects everything, from your energy, immunity, brain clarity, and even your mood. And when you're in your 60s or 70s, your body doesn't recover like it used to. Your microbiome, the living bacteria inside your gut, starts to weaken. But there's good news. By identifying and removing these hidden gut-damaging foods, you can begin to heal your digestive system, feel lighter, reduce inflammation, and finally feel like yourself again. So grab a cup of herbal tea, settle into your favorite chair, and let's dive into the 5 foods you should avoid if you want to protect your senior gut health. And don't worry, for each food we reveal, we'll also give you an easy, senior-friendly alternative so you're never left wondering, well, what do I eat instead? Let's get started. Number 1, artificial sweeteners. If you're using those little pink, blue, or yellow packets to sweeten your morning coffee, you may want to reconsider. Artificial sweeteners like aspartame, sucralose, and saccharin are marketed as the guilt-free, sugar-free solution. No calories, no sugar spike. What could go wrong? Well, quite a bit, especially for seniors. Recent research from institutions like the Cleveland Clinic and Johns Hopkins have shown that artificial sweeteners can disrupt the balance of good bacteria in your gut, the very bacteria that support digestion, reduce inflammation, and even protect your immune system. Here's what's happening behind the scenes. These artificial compounds aren't natural. Your gut doesn't recognize them. Instead of passing through harmlessly, they confuse your gut microbiome and kill off beneficial bacteria, especially bifidobacteria, which is crucial for aging adults. And here's the kicker. This disruption can actually increase sugar cravings, slow down your metabolism, and trigger inflammation in your colon. You may notice you feel more bloated after diet soda or have strange cravings hours later. That's not your imagination. That's your gut bacteria in distress. And for older adults with slower digestion, these effects can last longer and be more intense. What's the better choice? Try raw honey in moderation, or better yet, stevia leaf extract, the kind that's green and unprocessed. Monk fruit sweetener is another senior-safe option that doesn't mess with your microbiome. Your gut will thank you, and you may even find your sugar cravings start to fade away naturally. Number 2, fried and fast foods. Let's be honest, we all enjoy the occasional crispy chicken sandwich, fries, or onion rings. But for seniors especially, fried and fast foods are like pouring acid on a fragile gut lining. Here's the real danger. These foods are loaded with trans fats and seed oils like canola, soybean, and corn oil that are repeatedly heated to high temperatures. When these oils break down, they release harmful compounds that can irritate your digestive lining. And the problem doesn't stop at the stomach. These oils alter your gut flora, promote the growth of harmful bacteria, and decrease your gut's natural barrier, making it easier for toxins to leak into your bloodstream. It's called leaky gut, and it's a real issue among older adults. Symptoms can include fatigue, joint pain, brain fog, skin rashes, and constant bloating. Not to mention, inflammation in the gut leads to inflammation everywhere else in the body. Think about how your body felt after your last fast food meal. Did you feel energized or sluggish, heavy, and uncomfortable for hours? Here's a senior-friendly swap. Try baking or air fry your meals at home using olive oil or avocado oil. These healthy fats actually support the gut lining and feed your body instead of fighting it. And if you're on the go, skip the burger and grab a grilled chicken salad with olive oil dressing instead. Small changes make a massive difference, especially for a sensitive digestive system. Number 3, processed meats. Picture this. It's lunchtime, and you reach for a familiar favorite. Maybe a few slices of deli turkey, ham, or a hot dog. It's quick, it's tasty, and it seems harmless. But for seniors especially, these processed meats can be one of the most dangerous foods for your gut health. Why? It all comes down to how these meats are made. Processed meats are often packed with preservatives like nitrates and nitrites, along with excessive sodium and chemical additives that your gut isn't designed to handle. When you eat these chemicals, they don't just pass through your system. They irritate your gut lining, interfere with digestion, and promote the growth of harmful bacteria. Bacteria that thrive in a highly acidic, inflamed environment. Studies have even linked high consumption of processed meats to an increased risk of colon cancer, especially in adults over 60. And it's not just your digestive system that suffers. These meats can cause systemic inflammation that worsens arthritis, joint pain, and even cardiovascular issues. Ever notice feeling extra tired or achy after a lunch of cold cuts or sausage? That's not a coincidence. It's your gut trying to recover from the chemical overload. So what can you eat instead? Opt for organic, grass-fed meats in moderation. Rotisserie chicken with the skin removed, wild-caught salmon, or even plant-based protein options like lentils or beans with olive oil can be great alternatives. And if you're really craving a sandwich, choose lean roasted turkey or grilled chicken you prepare at home. You don't need to give up meat entirely. Just steer clear of the processed kinds that are more chemical than nutrition. Number 4, refined carbohydrates. Let's talk about white bread, white rice, sugary breakfast cereals, and pasta. These refined carbohydrates are everywhere, and for many seniors, they've been a dietary staple for decades. But the truth is, they're quietly wreaking havoc on your digestive health. Here's what happens. When you eat refined carbs, your body breaks them down very quickly into sugar. This causes a sharp spike in blood sugar followed by a rapid crash, which leaves you tired, cranky, and, you guessed it, bloated. But the real damage is to your gut bacteria. Your gut microbiome feeds off what you eat. And when you feed it sugar-heavy, fiber-less carbs, the bad bacteria begin to multiply, crowding out the good, beneficial microbes that help keep you regular, reduce inflammation, and support immunity. Refined carbs are also low in fiber, something most seniors are already lacking. Without enough fiber, digestion slows down, waste builds up, and your gut becomes a breeding ground for problems like constipation, gas, and even diverticulosis. So what's the solution? Whole grains. Switch to sprouted grain bread, quinoa, brown rice, or steel-cut oats. These not only provide complex carbs your body can process slowly, but they also feed your gut the prebiotic fiber it needs to thrive. If you miss the texture of soft white bread, try sourdough. It's easier on digestion and naturally fermented, which supports a healthier gut. Small swaps like these can restore balance to your microbiome and give your gut the break it's been begging for. Number 5, dairy, especially low-fat and flavored products. Now this one might surprise you. For years, we've been told that low-fat yogurt, skim milk, and string cheese are healthy choices. But for many seniors, these dairy products are doing more harm than good. Here's why. As we age, our body naturally produces less lactase, the enzyme that helps break down lactose, the sugar in milk. This means even if you were fine drinking milk in your 30s or 40s, you might start developing sensitivity in your 60s. Symptoms include bloating, cramping, diarrhea, or that ever-present heavy feeling in your gut. But it gets worse. Low-fat and flavored dairy products are often loaded with added sugars, thickeners, and artificial flavors to make up for the lost creaminess. These additives don't nourish your gut, they irritate it. Even healthy fruit yogurts can have more sugar than a donut. And that sugar feeds the harmful bacteria we've been talking about, throwing your gut ecosystem further out of balance. So what can you do? Try switching to full-fat, unsweetened options like Greek yogurt or kefir, and if dairy continues to bother you, try plant-based alternatives like unsweetened almond, oat, or coconut milk. And don't forget fermented options like sauerkraut, kimchi, or miso. These are packed with natural probiotics that actually help rebuild your gut flora. No added sugar required. Let's recap. The 5 hidden foods silently destroying your gut health are artificial sweeteners, fried and fast food, processed meats, refined carbs, and low-fat or flavored dairy. You don't need to cut out all of these foods at once. Start by removing just one and pay attention to how your body responds. You might be shocked at how quickly your digestion improves, your energy lifts, and your brain fog starts to clear. Your gut is more powerful than you think. It's the foundation of your immune system, your energy, even your mental health. And as you get older, your gut needs more care, not less. The good news? It's never too late to heal. Even if you've eaten these foods for decades, your body is always ready to respond when you give it the right support. Now that we've covered the 5 hidden gut-damaging foods, let's take a moment to understand why this matters so much, especially if you're over 60. You see, your gut isn't just about digestion. It's a command center. It influences everything from your immune system and hormone balance to your brain function and mood. That's right. The same bacteria in your gut that help digest your lunch are also communicating with your brain every second of every day. There's a reason they call it the second brain. When your gut is healthy, your whole body follows. You sleep better. Your joints ache less. You start your day feeling lighter, more energetic, and sharper. But when your gut is under attack from foods your body can no longer process the way it used to, you feel it everywhere. You feel it in your knees when you get up from the couch. You feel it in your mind when you forget a word mid-sentence. You feel it when your stomach feels off after every meal, even if you didn't eat anything bad. And that's what this video is really about. It's about giving you the power to take back control of your health, starting with just one change at a time. So what do you do now? Start small. Don't overhaul everything overnight. Pick one of the foods we discussed today and replace it with a better choice. If you usually use artificial sweeteners, try honey or a natural option like monk fruit instead. If lunch means a hot dog or a cold-cut sandwich, try prepping some grilled chicken or a plant-based protein bowl instead. If you love your morning cereal, try swapping it for oatmeal with berries and a sprinkle of cinnamon. Every tiny choice adds up, and your gut will notice, sometimes in just days. We've seen seniors who suffered with chronic constipation for years find relief after simply switching to whole grains. Others who thought they had old age bloating realize it was just that flavored yogurt throwing off their microbiome. You don't have to settle for feeling uncomfortable or foggy or just not right. You can feel vibrant again, energized again. You can support your digestion, your immune system, even your mood, just by supporting your gut. And if you're not sure where to start, remember this. Your body is always listening, always healing, always responding. Even in your 60s, 70s, or 80s, change is possible. If this video helped you understand your gut health better, consider hitting that like button and subscribing to our channel Health Reset. We're dedicated to giving you real, science-backed information in a way that's easy to understand and apply, especially if you're 60 and beyond. Have you experienced gut issues as you've gotten older? Which one of these foods surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments. We read every one of them. And if you want us to dive deeper into specific gut healing foods, habits, or a supplement for seniors, let us know. Your feedback helps shape our next videos. Remember, aging is natural, but suffering is optional. You deserve to feel good in your body, and your gut is the place to start. Take care, and we'll see you in the next one.